The Signs of the Hour, the Dajjal, and the Return of Jesus in Islam by Jahad Zaineth. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In Islam, the end of the world is not described as a sudden destruction, but as a moral unraveling followed by divine intervention. This unfolding is known as the signs of the hour. The signs are events through which Allah exposes falsehood, purifies belief, and separates truth from deception before the final judgment. They serve not as entertainment or prophecy for speculation, but as warnings meant to awaken the conscience and discipline the soul. The signs of the hour are divided into minor signs and major signs. The minor signs are social, ethical, and spiritual shifts that erode the moral structure of human life. They include widespread dishonesty, betrayal of trust, normalization of indecency, open corruption, distortion of religion, leadership given to the unqualified, increase in killing without reason, obsession with wealth and appearance, competition in building tall structures, abandonment of prayer, and knowledge being taken away through the death of scholars. These signs do not end the world, but they prepare it for collapse. When the moral foundation is weakened, the major signs appear. These are extraordinary events that cannot be mistaken for ordinary history. The first of these is the emergence of the Dajjal, the false Messiah. He is a human man who will appear with one impaired eye and will claim lordship over humanity. He will travel the earth rapidly and will be granted the ability to manipulate worldly causes as a trial from Allah. Rain will fall at his command, crops will grow where he passes, and resources will follow those who obey him. He will show people illusions of paradise and hell, reversing their reality to deceive them. His power lies not in force, but in temptation. He feeds hunger, fear, desire, and insecurity. Many will follow him because he offers comfort, protection, and material ease in a world collapsing under its own corruption. The Prophet warned that even believers may be deceived if they are not grounded in knowledge and humility. Protection from the Dajjal comes through remembrance of Allah, recitation of the opening verses of Surah Al-Kahf, sincere prayer for refuge from his trial, and a heart that prefers truth over comfort. At the height of this deception, Allah will send Jesus, son of Mary, back to earth. He was not crucified but raised alive, and his return is a major sign of the hour. He will descend near the eastern side of Damascus, wearing light-colored garments, his hands resting on the wings of angels. His appearance will not be theatrical or triumphant in a worldly sense, but calm, dignified, and unmistakably human. He will join the believers, pursue the Dajjal, and kill him, ending the greatest deception in human history. Jesus will not return to start a new religion, but to restore clarity. He will break false beliefs about himself, abolish religious corruption, rule with justice according to divine law, and establish a period of peace, honesty, and moral stability. Wealth will lose its power over hearts, injustice will recede, and people will live without fear or exploitation. This era will be brief but luminous, a final mercy before the world's end. After this period, further signs will follow. Gog and Magog will emerge as a destructive force. The sun will rise from the west, signaling the closure of repentance. The beast of the earth will appear as a sign to humanity. Finally, a fire will gather people to their place of reckoning. Then the day of judgment will arrive. All people will be resurrected, gathered, judged with perfect justice, and repaid for what they earned. No injustice will remain unanswered. Paradise will be the home of those who believed and lived righteously, and hellfire the fate of those who knowingly rejected truth and justice. These signs teach that history is not random, that deception is temporary, that injustice is not permanent, and that truth is inevitable. They call humanity not to fear the future, but to prepare for it with sincerity, humility, justice, and remembrance of Allah.